How's it going, my peeps, and welcome to episode 2 of WWE SuperCard tips, where I'll be showing you guys how to level up your cards quicker. Now, something to keep in mind is this tip mostly applies to people who play the King of the Ring tournaments or participate in the People's Champion Challenge. If you haven't started playing King of the Ring, or if you haven't participated in the PCC yet, I suggest you do if you want to use this tip properly. Now, the reason why this trick works best when you're playing King of the Ring or while you're playing PCC is because, for one, these two modes give you the best cards in the game. Number two, these two modes have something in common. They force you to play a bunch of exhibition matches. King of the Ring, for instance, you're playing a bunch of exhibition matches while it's going on so you can get a bunch of energy cards and boosts for your King of the Ring tournament. The PCC is essentially a bunch of exhibition matches, except there's a ranking system and you get better rewards. And in order to get those rewards, you've got to play a lot of exhibition matches to rank up points and to get those championship title matches to get even more points. And of course, when you're playing so many of these matches, to win that King of the Ring tournament, get that pair of cards, or get that legendary card in the PCC, you're going to get a bunch of rare cards, super rare cards, ultra rare cards. You're going to get some good cards while you're playing all these exhibition matches. For instance, this super rare Randy card, or this ultra rare Ric Flair card, or another Randy card, except this time ultra rare. And these are just a few of the cards I got through playing this last PCC challenge and exhibition matches while I was in King of the Ring tournaments. This last PCC alone, the Hogan vs. Andre one, I got 10 to 12 of these super rare and ultra rare cards, and this is what I want you guys to do with them. You want to go ahead and pick one of them, one of the super rares or ultra rares you got, or if you're on the lower tier where you're not getting super rares and ultra rares, then you would do this with a rare card. So pick one of them, put it in your deck really quick, and make sure it's a card that you don't need, that you're not going to use in your deck. So of course, if you're on the epic tier or legendary tier, you do not need super rares or ultra rares. Go ahead, pick that card, and then train it. So right here, I'm picking a bunch of uncommon cards, common cards to train my ultra rare Ready card that I got from the PCC. And you want to max out as many of these super rares or ultra rare cards as possible during the PCC or during a King of the Ring tournament if that's what you're participating in. And since those events take a couple days to complete, you'll get the time to max out like at least 8 super rares or ultra rare cards by the time the King of the Ring tournament is over, or by the time the PCC is over. And of course, once the event is over, whether it be a People's Champion Challenge or a King of the Ring tournament, go ahead, claim your rewards. My reward for the last PCC was the legendary Hulk Hogan card. Now, once you've got your rewards, go ahead, place the card in your deck, and this is where all those cards you maxed out during the PCC or King of the Ring are going to come into play. And you'll notice I've got a bunch of them just from that PCC alone. I've got HBK, Randy, another HBK, Eddie, Randy again, Goldust, R-Truth, Sergeant Slaughter, AJ. Pick one of the cards, I'll pick a super rare card, and you'll notice super rare cards will level up your cards by 22 levels, so my Hogan card is already more than halfway there. Now, we want to max out our cards, so I went ahead and used another super rare card. You should have a bunch of them, a bunch of super rares and ultra rares maxed out after the PCC or King of the Ring. And you'll notice the second card isn't going to level up our card as much, but that goes with any game. The higher your level, the harder it gets to level up. So I'm going to use this R-Truth here. And Hogan is now at level 31, so instead of a 22 level boost, it boosted it up by 9. And to max him out, I used another super rare card, as well as all my commons, uncommons, and rare cards that I don't need and don't use. Now, of course, if your reward was an epic card or something that's lower than an epic card, it would take less cards to max that card out because the maximum level is less than this legendary Hogan card. And just to show you guys how much quicker it is when you're using lower tier cards like this ultra rare Naomi card that I got off a King of the Ring tournament, watch how fast I max out this card in under 40 seconds. And this is not sped up or anything, this is in real time. So I go ahead and pick a super rare Cameron as the first card to use to train this ultra rare Naomi. That gets her up to level 22. And then after that, I just pick out another super rare card, and that's going to be it. I pick a super rare Sergeant Slaughter, and that's going to be enough to max out my ultra rare Naomi card. And of course, if you use a maxed out ultra rare card, that's even better. Instead of leveling up your card by 22, it's going to level it up by 27, and you'll see that right now. I got a epic Cesaro from the Randy vs. Chris Jericho People's Champion Challenge. And the first card I use to level up that card is an ultra rare Cesaro, and you'll see it's going to boost him up by 27 levels. And if you're at a point where you don't need epic cards in your deck, you could max out epic cards and use them, and that's going to level up your cards even more than ultra rares and super rares. But the problem with that is that your chances of getting an epic or a legendary through exhibition is pretty slim. So anyways, as you can see, even after maxing out your reward, you should still have a bunch of maxed out ultra rares and super rares left that you can use for next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed episode 2 of WWE SuperCard Tips. If you did, you can click that like button, I'd really appreciate it. And with that said, I'm out guys, see ya.